Hey guys, check out some Mopar. Welcome back. Working on the console. There's a bucket of water, a couple top plates. Gonna be putting the console together. This ought to be, it's about as complicated as anything, man. They're complicated a little bit. It's not all that simple. I've got one good one. I had two. I gave one to a buddy for his Demon, and I have this one. So this had been in an automatic car, and they put a plate on there. Well, we're doing a 4-speed. So yeah, I just had to start digging. I've got a few things, and yeah, I started looking around. These are the dome lights on the side John had collected. Those are two brand new ones. So I'm finding that the carpet kit is a little different. The Coronet is a little different than the satellite, because I just went back and looked at my old video when I put the satellite Louise's deal back together, console, and the carpet's different. Maybe it's just an upgrade, I don't know. So it's summertime. I have the benefit of having a huge workshop. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to clean all these up and determine which of the two is the better, and I think it's going to be this one here. That other one you just saw is pretty pitted. This stuff cleans up pretty well. Louise's wasn't much better. Hi kitty, am I disturbing your peace? Sorry. So we'll clean it up and go from there. Now with a 4-speed car, this gets cut out on those. So let me clean these up here. I see my battery's about dead, and I will meet you guys inside or in the morning, or I don't know when. Okay.
The next day.
Okay, next day. Where to start? Laid everything out. Where to start? Okay, so this is the top plate. This is was in 65. You could order a console 3-speed on the floor. So that's what this used to be. But I bought it from a guy named Charlie Quarters. Charlie actually, he's up in Detroit, or he's in Michigan. He put this together, and this is one piece. Now, a factory one, I'll see if I can throw a picture up, should have some black around here. These are kind of unobtainium, and a decent one is hard to get. So we're gonna put that back here, and hopefully I won't drop it. So what else? So I have a knee bolster in the back. This one's a little cattywampus, and it's gold or whatever. This will get painted. These are repopped when you can get them. I think they're in the neighborhood of 500 bucks. Another hinge. I'm gonna need these clips you'll see the top plate. This one is in not bad shape. What I'll do, guys, is this one's clearly been reupholstered, and they did a pretty good job. Okay, but what I'll do is I'll see if I can't find, one that's not jacked. There's one here that I've had, and it's clearly got cracks in it, which is unfortunate. But for now, we'll use this one. That's the beauty of swap meets, why I like going to swap meets. You can find stuff. That one's nice and supple there. The rest of the stuff's hard. This is the 4-speed hump. Goes on right there. Your foot is always rubbing on the side. I'll put that over here. The carpet kit. All right. I believe this was a 64. Okay, 64 had little small, in fact, I know it was. They had little tiny small lights compared to the 65s that had the more ones we're used to seeing. I think this was left over from a guy when I bought stuff. I bought a spare console for the satellite. This is unfortunate that they've gone ahead and, stitched that on. It's a very good look, but unfortunately, the kits we get, this is the this is the driver hump side. They go on like this. I mean, I make it work, and then the console goes over, so you don't see it. It's just not as finished as the other one, that it's stitched in. So I'm going to be using some paint. I'm going to be using some polish. I'm going to be using, I don't know what, to get this done. And the question is where to start. The top plates here came out okay. All right, so this one's clearly got some pitting. That side's actually good. I may decide which one I'm going to use still. I think this is the better one. I actually got after it with some polish. Yeah, I'll get them out into the light. I'm inside here because it's wanting to sprinkle again. I think the first thing I'm going to do is cut this off for the 4-speed. We'll do that, get all the dirty work done, and get to putting this thing together, I guess. Okay, let's set up. Okay, I'm not a hoarder, but I do glean from the junkyards, and I was upstairs looking for the 4-speed top plate deal from Louise, but I couldn't find it, which is whatever. It's really roach. I could have thrown it away because I need to cut that bracket off. Anyway, what I do need though in my stash, this is for the shop truck. This is clearly the glove box. Well, this broke off of the shop truck. And I went to the junkyard, but you know, these second gens are getting harder to find. So when I'm doing this deal here, there's a lot of moving parts here a bit, you know, and I'm like, well, where can I possibly find, you know, information, which I already knew what I was going to do. I had done a video when I did Louise's, this. So anyway, yeah, I got to cut this out. So I'm going to move out to out here. We'll zip that off and go from there. When I did Louise, I just used a zip wheel. But, you know, you get into here, which I don't really like. Nobody's going to see it but me, and you guys will know. I don't know how, maybe get a smaller zip wheel. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let me set you guys up. That's some thick stuff, man. And it's hot. Still hot. That's a 1/4 inch at least. All right, that's done. I'll clean this up with some file a little bit and press on here. All right. Okay, got that cut off. In case you guys are wondering, well, you know, I don't kick out videos weekly like I'd like to, because I have to work and whatnot, and I usually have more than one thing going. Right now, you notice the satellite's gone, or whatever it is. It's a Coronet, and that's because it's sitting in the race car trailer waiting to get, taking it to Jay to finish sanding. This thing, I don't know what you're gonna see, but here's some previews if you haven't, and I'm working on that. And also I'm doing the dash, so I don't know what you guys are going to see first, but I am working on the dash too. And the hold up there is I'm having it blasted and powder coated, because why not? Anyway, so I'm going to polish this up. Just found out my son, he's off during the week lately, and he's coming over with his son here pretty soon. They come and hang, usually it's a couple hours. I do want to press on here, but you know what? That's way more important than me screwing with a stupid car. So anyway, as I had said, I had just did a cursory rub down with this. I used 4.0 and this crap. Mothers, love it. Works good. This is going to have to come off. I think I've got some argent paint. I think it's just going to get squirted with some argent. I'll go and blast that. Now the black, okay, if you see right there, somebody's clearly gone through here with paint in the past. And it's not bad. I mean, it was pitted in there. I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna get some Testors satin black and hit it again. The less shiny it is, the less pits you see. Anyway, I don't know, I'll polish this up. show you a little clip. I don't know, I think I'm gonna do a little time lapse with the cutting that off. How many little banjo musics do you want to hear, right? So maybe I'll just polish this up and go from there. Don't know, it's dark in here. Okay. All right, guys, this is just straightforward. There's nothing to it. Obviously, you're just rubbing and the steel wool works well. I got a buddy, guy at work I know. He restores refrigerators, Frigidaires, and you know, all that crap. And he one day he's like, hey, you know what really works good if you do this? I'm like, yeah, Dave, way ahead of you, buddy. So anyway, I'll clean up everything. Why not? Then we'll go from there and see what it is we come up with. Maybe I'll take this off. I don't know, not right now. I'll let you see me rub around here a little bit. Yeah, rub it down. There, that's egregious. Okay. That's all it is. Polish it up. Remember how cloudy it was? There. That's it. I'm going to do a little more work on this and I'll come back to you guys when this is finished. We'll go from there. All right, there's that done. Mostly done. A lot of rubbing you can do, boys. And it's not going to be brand new, but this is damn close. I've taken this off. There's an ant that crawled out. I'm going to go blast this. I'm going to show you something. Some paint that I wish we could still buy, but we can't. So, all right. All right, blast it up. I was going to tell you about some paint. Unobtainium. It's too damn bad. This is Krylon. What does it say? Silver plot, whatever. It's silver. It's a textured silver. Okay. Guys, this is a dead-on match for medium argent, you know, or light argent, like for your wheels. I did this stuff with the wheels. I bought this 10 years ago. I bought 6 cans. And because Krylon was going to quit making it, they also had the dark argent, like the 71 center caps, or, you know, they had all that. And I'm down to 2 cans. I'm going to spray it on here. Now, what I'll probably do is go back and I'll probably hit this with a clear satin, just because it kind of takes the texture away a little bit. All right, let me go show you that. All right, out here in the paint booth. Yeah, it's too bad this stuff's gone. Grills, all that fun crap. There it is. Pretty tough, huh? Let's get the back. All right, I'll just let that go and come back and give her another dose and show you what we got when we're done there. All right, brought this out to clean it up and get almost all the contact cement off, and I found a crack. See that? That's pretty cool. So I don't have any resin or anything now. I have to go get that, but what I'll do, and you'll see, I'll grind this off, I suppose. I'm going to leave that plate on there for now and grind back here. Probably put some mesh inside. This is not my bailiwick, you guys, but I can figure it out. Put some mesh in there, let that set up, and then I'll grind this out really well up here and just put you know, fill the crack and let it set up. And then I don't know, sand it, need to sand it smooth or what, but yeah, we need to fix that. Okay. All right, there's this. That's got some clear, satin clear over it. Looks 100% better than it did. It's probably not by Hoyle correct, I'm sure, because of the texture, but I don't care. The original, I think, was a little bit lighter, and yeah, the satin just kind of keeps it, you know, so it doesn't do its thing. All right, now for this thing. I never know where to put you guys. I'm going to take the Dremel to it so that I can see something myself. Dremel out the crack. It's right there. Guys, I'm just gonna do this on my own. It's just too hard. It's not like you guys can see anything. So I'll show you what I end up doing. This is all cleaned up. I'm just gonna Dremel the crack out a bit. I've just got one of these little guys. Let that, you know, it's gonna make me cuss, I'm sure, and go where it wants. Just Dremel it out. I'm just gonna use fiberglass reinforced Bondo. And I'm just gonna shmoo it up in the back. I'll make a nice enough channel here that I can sand it smooth. And I'm calling it good. You know, I thought about getting resin and mesh and all this fun crap like that. I'm like, you know what? You don't need to. It's gonna mostly be held. So, yeah, all right. I'll be back. Is that another crack? That one's staying. Okay. Okay, that's the top side. Bottom side. That ought to be good. And I'd stop drilled it. Maybe it could stop the crack from going. I'm gonna shmoo it. I'll leave it that way. I'll shmoo it and come back. We're gonna put big globs in the back and let that set up and do the front. Okay. Well, there's a glob. Yeah, that'll keep it from breaking. And this is not the prettiest piece of work up here, but it's good enough. I could shmoo that, make it all smooth through here. But I'm not. Looks good. It'll work. Just gotta hold, right? Okay. It'll be covered by carpet. On to the next project. Got a little nuts. Nuts. I got some testers. Flat black, semi-gloss black. But I also, I tried freehanding this once, boys, and it wasn't gonna work. So I did this. There might be a half hour taping this stuff up. Wasn't the worst thing. I had taken this thing and knocked down, you know, the big parts and hit it with some 220 best I could in there to smooth it off. I've also got a can of Rust-Oleum here. The testers is, you know, it's model paints for plastic. I was looking at them. I don't know if I like it or not. I thought I might spray some of that on there and see what happened. I just want it flat. I don't want it too glossy because it'll show all the imperfections that I'll sit and look at while I'm driving. Oh, what the hell, we're doing testers, I guess. Okay, let's go look at it in the sun. Well, I don't hate it. Might be some brush strokes in there. Should dry up flat. You guys can't see it. I can't see it either. Should dry up a little flatter. All right, that's done. We'll see, huh? Clean up the mess. All right, let's look at this bolster. Looks like it needs to get mud in there. I'll have to clean that out. The bolster, knee bolster. I think this is stainless back here actually. I think I've got a better one, better ones. It'll clean up, but we will do that. So I need to make it black. All right, we know that. Yep, I like it to be black. So, I've got a lot of weaponry here. It's ultimately going to be this Landau black. I've done a lot of stuff with this. I'm glad I had one. There's other different things. This is a prep spray. You can't pass this up, this grease and wax remover. And I've got a couple other these adhesion promoters. I had good luck with this, so I think I'm going to use that. So let's get this off. There we go. Okay. It's pot metal. Pot metal, why not? Oh yeah. I'll clean that one up. All right, let me get this thing, the big chunks of dirt off from daubers or who knows what, and yeah, I'll wipe her down. All right, got the dirt off, big dirt. Let's try this prep spray. Where's my toothbrush? I'm gonna douche it with this. Doucher. Still plenty dirty. Well, that helps a lot. Okay, let me do this. Getting it out of the pores. I'll be back. All right, boys, got her all prepped up. I joke about being in the paint booth out here, but this one kind of matters. Stuff drops from the trees, so let's get her misted up. Mist her up. To start. That's a start. We'll let her tack up. I'm gonna go hang it in the garage for a minute. Be back out and take care of it. Show you when it's done.
The next day.
Yep, the next day. Let's see what we have here. I've already looked, you might imagine. There it is. And it's glory. I went ahead and, well, this was rusty. This goes back in here to hold everything together. I went and touched up, sanded up the hinge, and shot her with some satin black Rust-Oleum. So, yeah, let's see. I'll give you guys a look here. That screw there, that goes in the bottom. I don't think I have one. I'll have to figure out whatever it takes. Yeah, it's nice. So, guys, this stuff is tough. This thing here will crack before it ever... before that paint will come off. I did the Cuda, it was, you know, B5 blue interior, and yeah, my first experience with doing this, I'm skeptical. Now I have worn off some of it because, you know, it's been 10 years, you run into stuff. So anyway, all right, let's sit down and put this together. Next thing, I'm going to be putting together the getting the carpet on everything. Okay, this is going to be a pain in the butt, I do believe. So I said that this was a 68 car based on the fact that it's got a tiny hole, and this was from one I bought, a donor deal. So anyway, so this is a 68. Okay, 64. I didn't know the difference before I had a satellite, and then these are the 65, and as you can see, I mean, they use these for quite a few years. I have several of these. So, yeah, different deal goes on here. Of course, the 4-speed hump. I'm gonna have to do that. You guys can see everything, right? This comes over somewhere like this. There's actually, when this is said and done, there's a gap up here, you know, in the deal. You never see it because it's so far underneath the dash. So what I'm gonna have to do, I knew I had to take this off. But then what I forgot was that this was an automatic car, and I don't need all of it, you know. So I'm gonna have to split this off. I'm gonna need that cardboard. Most of this will get, a lot of this will get put on here like this, however it's gonna go. And then there's a flap at the bottom because your deals for that hold this thing on, you know, it's a big washer, and you just, when it's done, you lift it up and open it, you know, screw it up, and then off it comes. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and pick up a little bit here, cipher on what I need to do, and start splitting this off. All right, let's start splitting. I already started. Thought I'll show you guys a little bit. All right, let me finish this up, bring you back. I'll have the hump on, and yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, boys, as we know, we got to cut this off. I think I've ciphered through everything. I actually ironed this. It's a little bit on the wavy side. I'll show you in a minute. To get this back off, I'll show you a picture before. I think I got it figured out. It's a little tricky. I marked a line where I got to put the goo. It grabs. So, it's still pretty curly. It's better. And by the way, I got all the old contact cement off back here with a scraper and a little 180. Make sure I goop up the right side. All right, let's get a little bit of this contact. I like this weldwood. It works good forever. Get some of this on here, let it set up. All right, let me goo on some of this crap. I'll bring you back when it's time for the money shot. All right. Okay, lads, here we go. The moment of truth. So I think a little tacky in spots. Well, here we go. Go. All right, we're committed. Committed, boys. Wasn't so tacky, it'd stick better. There it is. It's stuck. Let's give her a test fit maybe, I don't know.
A few moments later.
Okay. I don't know where I'm at. Another grandkid over to visit with me for a while. So I had done both sides. Let me see. Yeah. This side that I was showing you guys I did. I folded everything like this. Okay. And then there's that. I don't know what I'm going to ultimately do at the top here yet. And I did the other side. I'm hoping with this one it's going to fit the way I expect it to, because she may have ran downhill. Anyway, I'm committed. Let me get a couple of these little clippers here, these things, and we'll clip it together and see how it looks. All right. I don't have any clips in. This stuff will have to get, this gets, I believe, I don't know what happens here. Eventually I'm gonna have to fold this over, make it pretty. Anyway, that's that for now. Okay. Not hating it. Alrighty. We'll just put a couple in. Oh man, they keep getting stuck. Go in there. These are coming back off. Let's see. All right. That's the other side. Let's see here. There's that. There we go. All right. Here. Okay. Let's see. See what you can see. There's the side. This will get covered. That might get covered, I don't know. This side, once again, I'll have to do something up here. I do not know how it's gonna end. Okay, while that's drying or whatever it does, we're gonna cut out the deal for the 4-speed hump, okay? this hole is to get the screws that hold it down to the floor. Odd deal. Really big giant pain in the butt. But so this is not round and this isn't either. But what they did was they formed it a little bit so that it makes this here at least, okay? This is going to be a pain in the butt. It's a lot of clipping, just a lot of, okay? So while I'm waiting for that others to set up there, I am going to go ahead and trim this guy with the scissors, I guess, and at least get it down to a manageable size to go ahead and get ready for when this next part happens. Okay, somewhat of a finished product. So this flap goes right there. You see that, boys? Covers it up. I still have these. I have to decide what I'm gonna do with these. You know, these. Don't know. What I'm gonna do is find my screws again. There they are. I'm gonna put this on and see where I gotta trim this, etc. Okay. Yeah. Whatever, huh? So yeah, you see that goes up there. I'll trim this down here. Yeah, there's a screw there. I'm just gonna cut these off best I can. There's not much I can do because of those clips on there to make it look beauteous. And then the top fits down over top of here. All right, we're getting there, boys. Yeah, that sucks. Damn it.
The next day.
Yep, another next day. I'm wearing clean clothes. Gonna go take a rip in the CUDA later. So it got to be 4:30 last night, and I'm like, I stopped. I needed to stop. So what did I do? And I hope this thing isn't too boring to you guys yet. I got about 35 clips I'm gonna do on this thing. I'll have to cut it together. It's not super entertaining, I realize, because I'm usually sussing stuff out as I go. I ended up just pinning these down and gluing them, you know, where the tabs were sticking up. I did see, it looks like that when this is mounted, you're gonna might see just a touch of this, right? We'll see. But yeah, I guess it's not too bad. Don't hate it. Let's see, I was having trouble with it sticking here, and I clamped it last night, and it's sticking. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna get that on. I think I'm putting all the clips in, boys. Yep, I'm gonna put all the clips in. Pull this off. I still have room for one clip that goes in that hole there. I think I'm gonna do that. I guess, I don't know. I think I might. I'll put the plate on and see how well this flappy wants to be. I mean, I don't know why you would ever have to take this off. You shouldn't ever, till another 50 years. In fact, you know, this one gets clipped in, but then it's glued up there. It's just how they did it. Ultimately, I will have overlap, I believe. I think I'll have to trim along here. And then what I'm going to do is I'll let it overlap, cut it, and then glue that down. Or I will not glue down in here where these screws go. This, we'll get her cut out, and then I'm going to heat up a screw and stick it through from the inside to burn a hole through there. All right, let me grab this thing over here, throw some clips in there, and go from there. And of course, I still got to figure out what to do with that. We'll get her. As you can see, it doesn't match very well, but you know what, guys? Yeah, wow. Jesus. It's on the way it needs to be. It's on the card. It's on there bright. It's unfortunate that this is where it is. There might have been some operator error. I don't know. But it clearly is wrong there. We're missing an inch there. This tab might have gone to the front. It is what it is. I am not afraid yet. So I'm going to glue this on up here, and then we'll start fitting the plate. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that's on. I never did glue this down here. We're just doing a test fit. I'm assuming I'm gonna I plan on taking the 4-speed hump off again. I think we're getting happy here. Anyway, let's see what we have over here. I think I can make this happy. Come off of there now. All right. Yeah, I think we can be happy with this. Whatever to do with the ends. Yeah, we'll just roll them in there and be good. All right, guys. Figure out what's next here. Oh, I got to cut these holes out. I'll just do that on my own. Or maybe. We'll see. Let you see one. Okay. You guys want to see something cool? Remember Jay? You know Jay does the sanding. He worked at a detail shop before the Cuda. This thing had a lot of crap in the paint, just overspray from spraying in the garage, you know. Yeah, damn. So we buffed it, washed it, buffed it, clay barred it, and it's got a ceramic coat on it. I don't know if this paint ever looked this good, guys. I don't think it ever did. Hi. Yeah. Looks damn good. Oh, man. You see that bird crap? That's hilarious. All right. Damn birds. Let me... Whatever. That would have been funny to see in the video. All right. I am going to pull that in here. I've discovered some stuff. Okay. Okay. I stepped out on you. I went ahead and did those. You guys have seen enough how to it, right? So everything's looking pretty good. What do we have here? Oh, I know what that is. That's because of the curl. That's just sitting on there. I think I got a couple screws in the back. And yeah, didn't put that one on clearly. Just as well. Runs into stuff. I got everything tucked pretty well for now. Or for good, I believe. Did manage to find this clip, and these are a couple of really old rusty screws from Louise that I salvaged. And then I was doing this, I think, oh, I got to put this in. So this is, yeah, these are just the substitute for a, you know, tachometer. And I got two nice ones and a couple of decent, really nice lenses. Let me get my glasses. I think I'm going to stick this, which one? This one in, I guess. That one's a little pitted. That's what you're going to see. Yeah, we'll use this one. It's not so pitted at the top. Yeah, I'm going to give that a little more polishing. Clean the lens, and I'll mount that. I did see the screws are jacked in there. Oh, I don't even know how the damn thing goes in. Well, this so sucks. Oh, I'll bet it goes on the crap. Probably the back of the plate, naturally. Let's get a look. Of course. I don't know, man. Wow. Don't know. I might be pulling that all off. It wasn't the worst thing. Didn't go on the worst way, but I didn't really want to do this again. That was clearly against something. Okay, well, I'll show you when it's installed. Oh, I just realized something. So things weren't adding up to me. Turns out there's a band that goes on the back. Oh shoot, I don't know. like that. And there's a little, oh, I can't even see, Jesus. There's a little band that goes on the back like that, I guess. I gotta look. And so yeah, there's actually a little tab right there. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so that's the story. I didn't take this apart, so I didn't know what, right? So I went ahead and found that over here. John labeled the hell out of stuff, and that's that. So I got to do this from underneath because I'm not taking that off. I'll finish getting this thing tight on here and go from there. But I called Drew. I said, hey man, is there anything I can use that you have to polish these? He says, yeah, just any polish. So I said, I got Mother's. He said, yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to take a, see the worst one, just a microfiber and, you know, some Mother's and rub on this for a while. Well, what do you think? I'm more than happy. See, the little tab holds it in place so it stays clocked. Yeah, not bad at all. Boys, we're getting close. I am going to put the shift boot in. Goes right cha in there. And I believe we'll get this screw down. We got to put that on. And we're about done. Everything comes to an end eventually, huh? All right. All right, boys, that's it. She done. This thing here, that's all me. Yeah, it's about that far inch back from in the back. We ain't scared. I've been screwing with this. This managed to get rubbed on a little bit because of the aftermarket, if you will, stuff. I went ahead and had to re-glue some, cut some off. That is whatever. Nice new hinge. This thing's been giving me the business, but I put some graphite on there. Yeah, this hardware store stuff. These are number 8 3/4. Yeah, she looks good. Let's go. Let me move stuff and go outside. There she is. Good, bad, or otherwise. Looking good. Get the fingies off. Yeah, turned out pretty good. I am going to, this piece here is fairly pitted. I'm going to keep my eye out for one of these, and I'll paint it like that. This sucks right here, but you know, what are you going to do? When it comes time to put it in the car, I don't know if I'll leave this lay. A couple of staples need to come out. I don't know if I'll leave it lay, if I'll fold it up, or what I'm going to do exactly. Probably leave it lay. The seats are from here to here. You don't see that. Anyway, yeah, not bad. Not bad. It would be a weekend little gig, honestly. Took me longer than that because just I interruptions. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how this is going to clip together here because I got a lot of different things. Probably just a little here there. Anyway, catch you next time. See ya.